Okay, good morning. Okay, now I have been talking about the the black truck that be out there every morning, and those people that be standing over there looking over here. So I went outside this morning. There's a real tall truck. I never seen a truck that tall. I have never seen a truck like that. There's those trucks that be on the street. Called, I don't know what they call. But my phone got to be charged, so I couldn't do a long video this morning with my phone, but my phone is getting well. I don't know. It's see, the first time I saw these trucks, it was silver. Okay. I'm hoping that it'll show up. There's a black truck right here. Now this truck be there every morning and they be looking over here. Right there. There's a black truck. Then there's a bigger truck, kind of look like a building. It's in there between those trees. That's where it parked, so you can't see it. But I went out there today. I don't know what that. Okay. What I should have done is I should have charged my I'm trying to get it where you can see this black truck that's between those trees. They got some type of writing on it, and it got a bullseye on it. Just move. Let me find just a picture, cause some of it wouldn't have video, so I did take pictures. That's a video. But that black truck, it have a bullseye on it, a red bullseye, and it just made me think about when I saw that. Uh, it's not a bullseye; it's a spiral. When I saw that red spiral in the ceiling, this must not be from the day. But every morning, that black truck be right there, and then keep moving. I'm trying to find just a picture right there. But I could hear something clicking. And on one of these, I could see. I don't know if this is on my phone. Let me see. In a light blink right there. That must be on my phone. But I'm not see. I can't see it with my natural eyes. But this is right here. This is a really big truck. At first, I thought it was a building because it's so big. But then yesterday, it wasn't there. So I knew it was a truck. But it has some type of writing on it. I can't tell what it is. And then, let me see what this is. what that is. But they be over there looking over here. And yesterday, when I saw it yesterday morning, I could see like a something silver sticking out from it, and he pulled it downward. So I'm wondering, is this how they attacking me at nighttime? Is this how they controlling? I don't really know what this is. All I know is they be over there watching over here. I don't even know what type of house this is. It's a big house. I don't know if it's a business or apartments or what it is. All I know is the sheriff department is busy. Got these people attacking me, watching me, and I realize who it is. It's the same sheriff, chief of police that covered up my son's death. It's him. And I've been praying, asking God, and I keep going back to where he came on my job, questioning me about me having a man in my life. And what I did read or hear it or something that the gang stalkers, the women that they attack, are mostly single women, single mothers, single women that don't have men in their life. I do know some do have men in their life. Pastor Mona, she's married and she's being attacked. That's how I found out what gang stalking was all about through her. She didn't just tell me about gang stalking. She had me going to different videos, and so I went to the different videos that she told me to go to, and cause she teaches the Bible online. She teaches not just the Bible. She teaches about our American Black history. Um, she did about life, I guess. But and she's a good teacher too. But what she realized is that we've been told a lot of lies. A lot of lies. That's why you got to study the Bible for yourself. You have to study Black history or whatever history because there's just been a lot of lies being taught and haven't been taught, put it like that. And so uh, you can't go by what the news people say. You can't go by what the politicians say because they all lies. They tell a lot of lies, and a lot of people um, they have a problem with Trump, but I don't trust him either. Um, but I do believe he's more. Um, Trump is more honest than the other president on the Democrat. And I always voted Democrat, but now I'm just seeing these people are rotten to the core. You Democrats are pure rotten to the core. They bad, real bad people. And they're doing a lot of child trafficking, human trafficking with these children. And I got a problem with them hurting these babies, not giving them a chance to live. And then they want to just kill off people. And what makes it so crazy, they use children as sacrifices, but they're trying to stop birth. They're trying to stop birth, and people just walking right into it. Walking right, slam, spanking, name, brand new into it. Because you ain't using no common sense. You just, whatever these people say, whatever the news people say, y'all just falling right into the trap. Just because a person going to school to be a doctor, don't mean they're honest. Don't mean they are not a murderer. It don't mean that you got somebody that went to college to be a doctor. That's all it means. Because these people are bad. They bad. They in secret societies. They buy power, money, and having materialistic stuff. If they're human, I'm trying to tell y'all, so many people are not human. They act different. If you pay attention to some of these people, they're real busy. They're just busy. Their main goal is to hurt, hurt, and more hurt. They building stuff. You'll hear them always out there sewing stuff to hurt you. Now this thing is out here every morning. This big black truck. That's why I went out there this morning. The dude over there, he over there doing something, but he had his back turned, so I couldn't see his face. But I don't see his face. But I kept hearing something clicking, and it sounded like it was coming from next door. I haven't seen no people. My sister said she seen, not my sister, Lord have mercy, my daughter. She seen a woman, and then my other daughter said a man came over here, but I don't think he stayed there. I think that's the man that's been walking with a dog. He probably trying to steal these dogs, cause these are expensive dogs. He got a dog that looked like one of our dogs, and she just loose walking around. These are expensive dogs. This dog just walking around. So you know he's somewhere looking. Because if somebody find that dog just out wondering, the dog be next door. So I don't trust none of these people. Not none of them. The people, the woman next door, that dude over there, none of these people, nowhere we move to, that I move to, do I trust. Because I know the sheriff department and the military already done got these people together. The man that did their community watch me telling lies. But we know lies is a sin. And if whatever they're getting from it, if it's worth their soul salvation, and if worth them being cast into the lake of fire, so be it. So be it. One thing I don't want to do is go to hell and be cast into the lake of fire. Because people don't think this thing is real. Because Satan got a lot of people fooled. But they're going to find out. They will find out. Y'all have to excuse my background back there. Those clothes I couldn't get into the closet. I might have could have got them if I wanted to squeeze them in there, but I don't want my clothes squeezed. I did get my what they call that thing, my clothes hanging right, garment right. But I think I'm gonna have to get some type of glue because it keep wanting to fall apart. And then I put a piece on their back and I can't get it off. But I'll get it. My grandson come. Hope, hopefully he can get it off for me. And for it to be on there so tight, I can't understand why it keep falling apart. Because I can't pull that piece off. But the bottom part, it keep falling off. So I'm going to get some glue and glue it on there. Because I need to get my clothes. I ordered me some pillows for my bed. I got 2 pillows on there, but I want to show my cheetah. They be calling women that like older, well, not that they like older men. They got an older boyfriend or whatever. Call them a, they call dog. If I want trying to tell it'll come. I think they steal my words. Cougar. Call them a cougar, but I call myself a cheetah. I don't have no man a toy, old or young. So I got me a bed. It's really a bed spread, but I'm putting it at the foot of my bed. It's pretty. That thing is heavy too. I didn't know it was that heavy. I thought it was when I brought it. I thought it was just one of those things that you put at the foot of the bed, the little short ones. But it's a whole bed spread. It's black on one side and cheetah on the other side. So I got the cheetah part. Let me see if I can lift this up where you can see it. The cheetah part at the foot. But I slept up on it, and that thing is, ooh, it's warm. But I want to, I want to um, put my pillow shams up too, so you can see my sham that go with it. Let me get them. Okay, these the shams that go with it. It feels really good. I mean, it's really soft. Mm. And then years ago, I had did a chair out of this type of material, and the material that was left over, I upholstered the chair myself and gave it to one of my. See, they were always begging for my stuff, but then they won't keep it. If they move, they leave the stuff behind. But it means a lot to me, and the material was really high. I spent over. Well, I didn't spend it, but it was over $100 worth of material, and I upholstered my one of those what those chairs with the high back, and they got the like the wing arms. I hosted that chair in there, and that was left over, so I made some shams. So I got that up at my window, and then I got some brown curtains, like a golden sheer in between it. But I don't know what that she ain't doing nothing. But I guess it is like when I open up my curtains, I put have the sheer where the direct sun, it can't just come in here. But I got flower or plants over there by my window. So right now my room is looking kind of messy because I got suitcases and stuff out. I got to take that out and put it into the garage. I got I used to have, well, I put that up. I actually brought a beige shower curtain ruffle. I'm just trying to be girly in my older years. And oh, I got my pictures over my bed. All of them is the top one is me and my mama. Then the middle one is me. On the side is me, and then I got my little tree. The way I wanted it where the tree would be over the pictures, but it didn't go that way. I think I got the pictures up too high. And there's two different tree limbs. One is you can't see it from those clothes. So I got to get my closet better organized. I'm gonna just put my dresses and maybe my skirts and pants and put all my shirts on this right if I can ever get it put up right. I got to find somebody to help me with my coffee table because they didn't send me any directions. They sent me a coffee table like a puzzle with no directions. It was on sale, but it still was $100 something. I should have did like I had in my mind and just go somewhere where they sell old furniture and brought some secondhand. But you have to be careful with buying secondhand stuff because you can buy something that got a demon's hooked onto it. I think I did it before. I brought this bookshelf, and when I got it home, that bookshelf had a smell to it, like cat pee or something. And I done put Clorox, I put ammonia, I put some of everything on that bookshelf, and that smell would not go. And I can't say that the spirit. I think that spirit came from this girl's house. This girl asked me to come in her house, and cause she think there was a spirit up there. She knew what the spirit was. Nasty self. But anyway, she told me to come and pray through her house, which I did. And I found out the spirit was in her bathroom, still not knowing why the spirit was in her bathroom. And I told her, I said, she told me she could see something watching her. And so the spirit was in her bathroom. And I prayed through the whole house and anointed it. And them demons, there had to be more than one demon because they followed me home. I didn't know how to not make them. I didn't know they'll follow you home. I'm laying there on the couch and sound like they were knocking books off the shelf. So I raised up and I looked over. I didn't see nothing falling, but this what it sounded like. They were knocking the books off the shelf. So in the spirit realm, that's what they were doing because that's what I was hearing. And I was trying to sleep. And I just kept hearing it sound like they were knocking books off the shelf. And I got mad and I started binding. I bound them jokers up and I loosed them out and I cast them, told them where to go and everything. And I could hear something say, shoo, 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 just like that. And I lay down and went to sleep. But then I found out why the demon was in her bathroom. This lady, I thought she was a friend, but I'm finding out she no friend. But anyway, her daughter said that she was at this girl's house, and this gay dude came over and was asking her son, who was 11, was he ready to take his bath? And he went upstairs with the dude. And so she said, "You ain't scared to let him go up there with him?" And she said, "No, I trust him." And you crazy. Your son is 11 years old. He don't need no man, whether he was gay or straight, especially no gay man, giving your 11-year-old son a bath. And that's why that demon was in that bathroom, cause that man, gay man, messing with that child in that bathroom. And he was the main one. So I had Bible study with the children in the complex. So I taught on it. I taught on what the Bible say about homosexuality and having sex before marriage and all this type of stuff. Even though I had did it, not gay sex, but sex before marriage. But at that time I wasn't, and I taught on just because you fell into sin, that don't mean you can't teach about it. Long as you're not doing it at the time, you live in the obedience. And so I taught on it, and he was the one that always asked a lot of questions, but he would ask questions that he knew, and I realized that was a spirit too. There is a spirit that asks, that's called ask questions, and they ask you questions that they know the answer to. And he was making the other children frustrated because he was just asking so many questions that he knew the answer to, and I knew he knew the answer to them. He just wanted to see what I was going to say. But anyway, when I taught on, homosexuality and stuff like that, and I told him what the Bible says, not my opinion, what the Bible says. That's the way I teach it. I teach it what the Bible says. And he was saying he had to talk to his mama about it because she knew. She actually told me that people told her that both her children were gay. They're only gay because you letting gay grown people have your children. That's why the children were gay. Because this one lady was had her daughter. She told me that was that woman was her daughter aunt. And couldn't find out that was a lie. And the woman was gay. An old woman, way older than me. At least she looked it anyway. But that woman, I thought it was all the time. I thought that was her aunt, because that's what the mama told me. But I found out that that's not her her aunt, and she was always with the girl. And that dude, uh, he like the devil just trying to make a fool out of you. Because I'm finding a lot of preachers got gay children, and the devil uses these children against the parents. But those spirits can be cast out. They can be cast out. So I don't know why there's so many pastors got gay children when they can cast them demons out. Some of them might be hard to get out, but just when you find somebody that can get out hard demons, don't just let the devil have your children. I guess they have to want to be saved. You can't. God give us free will. So once they want to be delivered, they can be. But they have to want to deliver. I don't know how I got on that. But anyway, this is not just a regular truck. That big black truck. Um, I think they monitor me at nighttime. I don't know what that writing is saying. But it's a bullseye. It's a bullseye. I don't know if it's a bullseye or a spiral. It's right here. It's right there. It's white, red and white. And then it got white writing right here. But you see how big this truck is? It looked like a building. I thought it was a building. It's a spiral. Right. And see, this was yesterday right here. You don't see neither one of them there. That's when I realized that's a truck. Now see, I'm seeing. I can't see this. That blanket. See that right there. I can't see it, and I'm not videoing nothing. So what is it doing? What is my phone doing? Where there's something up here is blanking up here. See, that's how they're able to spy on us. Because this thing is blanking and I don't see it. I don't see nothing blanking. So what I need to do is get me some tape, black tape, and tape that. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause that's how I got my computer right here. I got tape over the camera. When I'm not using the camera, I got tape over it. Two types of tape. I got some black tape and some what kind of tape? That electrical tape, and then I got some aluminum tape that I have over it. Oh boy, well, I reckon I need to just shut down. I hope y'all the video I saw with the young girl that had been trafficked, human trafficked. I'm seeing she on a lot of stuff. She had been in foster care a lot, and she finally found one person to love her and adopted her. It's a white lady. The girl is black, and her adopted mother is white. And she tried to help her. She the only person that tried to get her help, but she couldn't get no help. She couldn't get no help from the FBI. She couldn't get no help from the cops. She couldn't get no help from nobody because they are a part of this human trafficking. These people that's watching me, cops, police, and them big trucks that came flowing, running down here, police. They ain't want nobody but the cops. Like I'm a criminal, but they are the criminals. They the criminals. And if I had sex with a trillion men, like I said, it ain't against the law for me to have sex with a trillion men. So I don't know why they feel that they got to watch me. Or whatever information they got out there is a lie. And if they got videos of me of having sex, they think how they get it. Cause I sure ain't took no video. I haven't taken no video. So if any man that I spent time with video me, it's just regular sex. It ain't nothing for these people to be out here acting like fools, trying to kill me and destroy my life. Just regular sex. That's it. I got 4 children, so I know I'm not no virgin. Right now, I'm celibate. And the reason why the times I haven't been celibate because they nasty men who were gang stalkers forced themselves on me. They come for that purpose. Because I like being celibate. I really do. I enjoy being celibate. It makes me feel good that I can have self-control over my body. I can be obedient. I like it. I really like I don't have no man using me for his pleasure. 'Cause sex don't mean that much to me. It ain't that important. I'd rather have a more important relationship outside of the bedroom where you is my friend. I could talk to you and laugh with you. That's more important to me than sex. Sex is not that important. It's not even that important. But have a friendship, a bond with a person, that's more important to me. Somebody you can talk to and express yourself to them. Maybe cook together, do something together, just spend time, just watch TV or anything other than sex. You know, sometimes people make sex all of this and make it like a job. But it ain't all of that. It's not all of that. Sometimes your body will crave for it, but is it really your body or is it a spirit? Or either the gang stalker with this technology in your body. Because that's my problem now, the technology that these devils is attacking me with this stuff in my body. I'm really beginning to wonder about me falling asleep. Is there something or some type of chemical they got inside my body? Is it inside me or is it on the outside? I do remember that video I did, was it last week or sometime real soon here lately. Uh, all that energy was on me, and there was something white moving around in my forehead. The energy comes off the walls from these smart meters that's on the wall with all our electrical is connected to it. And all the walls is wall sockets. It is a wall socket or a light switch. And this where this energy is coming out through the electrical, throughout your whole entire house. So no matter where you go in your house, you got walls with electrical sockets or what light switch or something. But they went so far that they got this stuff coming out through the floor. There's no electrical wall socket on the floor, but that's where it's coming through the floor. When I got here, it was already done. And I just had a feeling they were going to do that. I knew they were going to do it because when they told us that we can get this house, but we couldn't move in until the 15th. After the 15th, I was saying, why it's gonna take so long for us to move into this house? Because I knew they were setting this house up, just like they did the other house. The other house, when we moved in it, I could hear something rolling. I could actually hear something rolling everywhere I went. Even if I went to the car porch, I could hear it rolling down there too. But it must have malfunctioned because I started hearing it rolling. But that's why they got all this energy to keep our bodies energized so they can see what we're doing. But I'm really wondering, are they selling us? Are they selling us so that people can come watch us and making money off of our life? I'm just wondering because they got this dark web, this underground stuff that you got people, the most wickedest people the most wicked and the most perverted do stuff underground. Just like that young lady was saying, they got all kind of tunnels underground, all type of tunnels, and these rich people that people looking up to, they got them tunnels under their house. They go down under the ground and travel, raping children, beating children. They beat these children and rape them and do all kind of bad stuff to them. The children, not, and then they got the children. And that's why I can't understand how could they hurt children when they are mothers and they are fathers, grandparents. She named Beyonce. She everybody always trying to compare themselves to Beyonce. I don't want to be nothing like a Beyonce. Believe me, she just a woman. She just a woman that's done invited a dang on demon in her. It's the demon that y'all sitting up looking at. Cause I don't listen to Beyonce. I don't look at nothing about Beyonce because you're looking at a demon performing. You're listening to a demon sing. This girl had a nerve to tell me one time that I need to listen to Beyonce and this other singer called that's what I told her ain't nothing that Beyonce, not that other girl, can sing that I need to listen to. Not nothing. And if you can listen and sing wrong with them, they something about you that ain't right with God. I even had an apostle say that Beyonce was an apostle, and the same girl, I can't think of her name, Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj was a prophetess that she needed to talk to them. But this is the woman that used to be a witch and had a nerve to tell the church I was going to, the pastor told them I was a witch. Now you gonna call me a witch, but you say Beyonce is an apostle and Nicki Minaj is a prophetess. And you the one that used to be the witch, and probably still is the witch. So there's a lot of witches in the church. Because you got these nasty, greedy pastors. It's all about money, telling lies upon that pulpit because they ain't right with God. Probably never was, but it was a way for them to make money. But I know this guy used to be a pimp years ago, before I ever got into the church, before I ever confessed Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. Gonna tell me, boy, when he left my house, he was on fire. He was mad with me. He was so mad with me. I had other ministers to get mad at me and cuss me out. Cause they think cause they a man and a pastor that a woman not supposed to have a voice. They man on this earth worth taking my voice from me. And they ain't gonna take it. Because I know what the Bible means. It don't mean for a woman to lose who she is as a woman. If you are married, which I'm not, I'm single, so them jokers, y'all better go on about your business because you're not my husband. God, the Bible say, how that thing go? Submit thyself one to another. Wives, submit thyself to thy husband. Meaning you respect this man as head. Respect him as head. You not head. He is head of the family. But when we supposed to submit ourselves one to respect each other as Christians, brothers and sisters. Before you become man and wife, you are brothers and sisters in Christ. But when you take it another step and you marry a man, you don't put the pastor before your husband like some of these women do. You don't put nobody before your husband but Jesus Christ. You honor him as the head of the house, but don't lose yourself as a woman. Everything he say ain't right, cause you be like that couple that's supposed to be buying or selling the land and giving it to the church, and he decided he wasn't going to give all of it. He didn't have to. He didn't have to give it all to the apostle, but he lied and said that was all of it. That's why he fell dead. And so you be following these men and mess around and fall dead if you want to, trying to follow everything a man say. You don't know if it's wrong, and you don't have to do it if it's going to put you in the wrong position with God. That you got so many men that think because they're a man and they ain't even your husband, they ain't even your boyfriend, because they didn't want nothing to me. We just having a conversation. And they thought they were going to rule over the crowd. You better back up. You best to back up, because I studied. When I got into the church, I studied. I woke up studying. I went to bed studying. And you got these people that used to be pimps trying to pimp God. This one man, he was married, but he had left it. They were separated. And then he trying to talk to me in a sexual way. But he gonna tell me I won't say because I will pants. And I had to tell him, you ain't saved because you trying to get me to sin. The Bible said not to touch a woman. Tell you that. If that's not your wife, it's better to marry than to burn. So if you out here lusting and you in need sex, you better take your butt back to your wife. Because I'm not the one. Ain't gonna tell me. I said, these are not no men pants. These are my pants. They're made for a woman, not for a man. They be trying to talk all this junk, and then they full of sin. They say, you the one in sin. I had a man that cussed me out. I done had some to cuss me out. Some to say, I'm not submitting to no woman. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to honor. You don't have to respect a woman. You don't have to. They don't think they don't got to submit to you either. Honor you or respect you. A woman is not a man's slave. And that's how some men treat women, like she's a pure slave. Think if things, some men, I used to have a neighbor when I was younger, that this woman, um I don't know if she wouldn't be cooked the meal, or she didn't cook it right to satisfy him, but he will beat her tail, beat her over food. And you got men like that, just take the plate and just throw it in the whole thing in the trash. Just got men like that. Then you got some men, they do the cooking. They could go to work, come home, and cook because they got a wife that can't cook. And they likes cooking. They don't believe a woman is supposed to be the slave. But I feel like that this is my opinion. If you are a wife and you don't work, you need to practice as much as you can how to cook. And even if you can't cook, they restaurants that cook homemade food. Make sure that food is there when that man come home from work. Make sure his house is clean. If you don't work nowhere, ain't bringing in no type of help, then his house should be clean. When he get home from work, he should be able to come home and relax. have some kind of food. Not no McDonald's and Burger King, but go someplace where they actually cook homemade food. Because there's so many restaurants can cook. Go and you make sure he got some food until you learn how to cook. Or you can learn how to cook. You got YouTube, you got cook places that teach you how to cook. Take it up. I can't say I'm the best cook in the world, but I can cook. Sometimes I might make a mess, 'cause I might not want to eat it myself. Cause one thing I'm not good at is frying fish. I don't know why I'm not good at frying fish, and I love fried fish. But I know where to go where I can go and get somebody who do cook fried fish good. I just don't like frying fish. I fry it, but I don't like frying fish. Maybe that's why I feel like I'm not good at it. When I was a young mother and my second child, I used to cook a lot of fish. I fry fish, and she was just eating the fish. Oh, this is good, and swallow the bone. That scared the mess out of me. That might be why I don't like the fried fish today. So that thing scared me so bad. She was just bragging about how good that fish was and swallowed that bone. I quit cooking fish. I did for a long time. They cooked fish for a long time. Well, they love that. They love fish, and I would cook it for them. Back when I was younger, I loved that was my. That's what I felt that was my best cooking. I love to cook, and I made homemade food. I didn't not no canned goods. I get fresh collard greens, fresh vegetables and biscuits and cornbread. Take my time and cook country food. That's the way I cook country food. 'Cause that's what I was brought up on. My mom and grandma were very good cooks, and I feel like they passed that down to us girls, being good cooks. I like to cook now. Sometimes I don't love cooking like I used to. I love used to love to cook for my children until they got real mouthy. They didn't want to eat all them fresh vegetables and stuff. Well, one of my daughters, she loved to eat beans. She loved beans. I believe she still love beans and vegetables because she don't eat meat, but she eat vegetables. One of my daughters, she always was picky. She didn't put mustard and ketchup on your hot dogs. Just a hot dog and the bread. And my baby girl, they don't love to eat. She still love to eat. My son, he won't picky either. Well, he was mouthy too. But they didn't want to eat fresh vegetables and um, certain food out because I have cooked goat. Somebody had gave me some goat meat and I made a stew out of it. We ain't eating that. We not eating Bambi. And ate the whole stew. I was mad. They ate that whole stew. That stew was good though, but I meant to take care of it for the next day. But they said they won't eat Bambi. And I cooked that stew. That thing was so good. And I cooked pig feet, pigtails. I still like pigtails. I like them chopped. I don't like no whole pigtail. I like to chop them, put them in beans, like lima beans and butter beans, the speckled butter beans. That's how I like to cook my pigtails. But I'm getting where I'm trying to get away from eating pork. Trying to get away from eating a lot of meat and stuff like that. I love Brussels sprouts. Now I love Brussels sprouts. You know, I got me some yesterday. I brought about 5 or 6 bags of Brussels sprouts. I like Brussels sprouts better than I do broccoli and cauliflower. I love Brussels sprouts. I reckon I need to get up. I'm talking about everything else except for what I came on here to talk about. I just have a lot of stuff on my mind. I just have a lot of stuff on my mind. I don't have no friends. I can't talk to family. I have one cousin I could talk to, but I don't be wanting to just log her down with my problems. And see, she don't understand. She may be going well. She said she could hear a sound, but I don't think she gonna type. She may be. I don't know, but I don't know. They may be bothering her because I called and talked to her. So I don't even know. I remember when I was at her house years ago. She had this antique table that she had brought from this woman that was a root worker. That table, well, the woman was dead, but her grandson or somebody kin to her, he had this place open. I think that's when she got it. But anyway, it had a mirror. It was a real pretty table, but it had a mirror on top of it. I seen a demon in that mirror. It was like it was in a room. And this is what I saw. It was like it was in a room behind a wall. And it peeped out from the wall. And I looked at it and it looked at me and hopped back behind the wall. I never did tell her what I saw. I never did tell her. But I always felt there was Ichabus. Because we was at church one time and this prophet came from somewhere. I don't know where he came from, but he was saying something about people having problems with Ichabus, sexual demons. And she went up and one of my daughters went up. I don't know what he said to my daughter, but when she left from up there at that altar, she walked right on out of that church. She never did tell me what he said. But I think that's what was in that table. And it meant to come out and it saw me sitting there. I saw it too. It's the second time I've seen a demon in a mirror. But this demon looked kind of like, you ever draw stick people? That's what it reminded me of, stick people. And the first time I seen demons in a mirror, I was a little girl. I was maybe about anywhere between 5 and 7. I can't remember exactly what the age was, but I saw 3 demons, one at a time. The first one was a witch, an ugly witch too, with the top hat, but dressed in all black. And I turned my head and I looked back at it, and I saw a bald headed man that remind me of Aleister Crowley. Every time I see Aleister Crowley, that's what I think. I think that's who I saw in that mirror. And I turned my head again, looked back again, and it was a cyclops, them giants with the one eye in the forehead. That's what I saw. Why I saw that, I don't know. I don't know why I saw that. But it put fear in me, and the spirit of fear came. I got where I was afraid of everything. I was actually afraid of people. I had a fear of people, real bad. Fear just put me, imprisoned me. I was scared of everything. Butterflies. Butterfly be over my head. I'll be just running. I was scared of ants. I was scared of everything. And everything will always come around me. I'll be the one to see everything. Them big old wood rats, I'll be the one to see it. Snakes, I'll be the one to see it. I always see everything. Well, let me get off of here. Y'all have a blessed day.